Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out a couple of new products that I just picked up for the Fiero. It's really interesting from this company. It's a brand new, well, new to me. Don't know exactly how new it is, but new to me. They are producing seals and gaskets and door seals, also different things for the car. So we're going to take a look at some of what I got. And one of them is right here in this big box. And hopefully, if this proves to be as good as I think it's going to be, we'll have a whole new vendor that, or again, new to me, that I can recommend to you guys. Alright guys, so you're going to come along with me as we unbox this for the first time since I received it. Now I'll admit I received it, I think a week ago, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So we're going to do it now together. First, we'll take out the packing list. Now, the company's name is Metro Molded Parts. And I've seen a couple of their products, which I was very impressed with. And we're going to take a look at those in a little bit. But for now, let's just open this up and take a look at what we have here. Okay guys, what we have here is their brand new Fiero Fastback trunk gasket. And as you can see, it's actually packaged very nicely. It's sealed in this plastic bag. And you saw the box that it was packaged in so that it doesn't get crushed or deformed while it's being delivered to you. So I'm going to open this up and then we're going to take a really close look at it. We're going to bring it over to the Fastback and we're going to put them side by side so we can see how different they are from each other or how similar. Alright guys, now what we're looking at here is the new seal overlaid with, well, laid over the old seal, as we're just using this to check the size of the seal to make sure that it's going to fit properly, and it looks like it's really close. But now that we have them laid together, I'm starting to see some differences in this seal from the original. I'm going to point out some of those differences right now. If you look at the corner of the seal here, and we'll put it next to the original, you can see that the corner is just two strips of the seal and they're fused together. While on the original, we actually have a bit more of a complex shape, as we don't have a seam running here. The two ends are fused to a corner piece here. Now that seems to me to be a more durable way of doing it, because it seems as if this seam here could be a wear area where as a seal gets older it could tear. And it also has a little bit of an edge here, which may make it a little more difficult for it to sit flush against a deck lid. We don't know until we try and sit it down there and see what happens. But that is one major difference here. Now another difference is in the way the seal seems to have more of a side flap here to go over the edge of the bodywork. Now I'm not going to know if that's going to be sit differently until I actually put this in here. But you can see here how there seems to be a two-step here, while there's a single step here, but that may be only because this is not pressed against the bodywork here. Now, the inside of the seal seems to be pretty much the same here, or very similar to the original. So other than that, the differences seem to, those seem to be the only real differences within the seals. So we're going to have to see now how it fits. The only way we can do that is by pulling the old one off and putting a new one on. Now, my seal, while an original seal and it's in perfectly good shape, does have a little bit of damage right here, where it looks like the latch may have come down and just scraped against the seal and chewed it up a little bit here. So while it's still a perfectly good seal, and this is an original seal, as a matter of fact, the story behind this seal is I went to the Pontiac dealership when there used to be Pontiac dealerships, and I ordered a seal. Well, I'll tell you this story while I'm taking it off. Basically, it just pulls right off. I went in there and I asked them if they had any parts for a Fiero still in stock. And this was in the, I want to say, early 2000s. And the guy said to me, we have one part in stock. It happens to be a trunk seal. And it was the only one left in stock at any GM dealership. So I told him I will take it. And that is this seal here. The last one that was available, brand new at a GM dealership anywhere. So I brought it home, tossed it right in the car. So you see how easy it is to replace. Now we'll see how easy it is to install the new one. Now it does have the same cutout as the original one here, where it goes around the striker. Now don't mind my aftermarket carpeting here. So we're going to start there. We're going to walk it into the corners, and we're going to see how well it covers and how well it grabs onto the area it's supposed to grab onto. If I can figure out how this goes in there like that. There we go. And we'll see how, whoops. Now we get to see exactly how well this thing is cut. And I'm already starting to see a bit of a problem. Let's see. Guys, this is why I do this, so that you guys will know what is worth spending your money on and what isn't. And sometimes this stuff works out, and sometimes it doesn't.
A few moments later.
And this just really doesn't look like it's going to work out. So we're going to take it off, and we're going to measure it precisely with the original. Okay, guys. Now that I have the two seals lined side by side, what we want to look at is this, not this outer edge, which is the flap that covers over the gap between the body panel and the trunk. What we want to look at is from this corner here to this corner here, and this corner here to this corner here. Now you can see the size difference here. That is not good. As you can see, the new seal, which is this one right here, is obviously quite a bit longer from here to here, from here to here, than the original seal. Which means that this seal will never fit the Fiero's trunk lid. So, I cannot recommend this product from them because this just doesn't fit. Now, what I'm going to do is I'll try and contact them and find out if maybe I just got a bad one or if this is what they're all like. Because if they are, then sorry guys. Us fastback owners are going to have to keep looking for trunk seals. Now, I know the Fiero store also carries these trunk seals. Don't know if they're the same or not. But really, just got to give a thumbs down to the trunk seal. Now, let's take a look at some of their other products and see what we think of that. Okay, guys. Here we have the other seals that I ordered from this company. And let's take a look at them. Let me unwrap them so you guys can see what I see for the first time. Okay, guys. Right now we're looking at the other seals that I ordered. And we're going to go over them one at a time so we can get a good look at the quality. And we're going to start right here. These are the corner seals that go on the door. And I'll show you exactly where they go. We're going to walk up to the rat right here, which is going to be a new big project on the channel. I am finally going to start it this winter, so you guys will get to see the entire teardown and rebuild of this car. But for right now, what we're going to talk about is where those seals go. Those are reproductions of the door edge seals here, which seal up the corners of the doors and come up against the window seals. There's one on the rear of corner of the door and one on the front corner of the door. So, if you've never really noticed these seals, now you do. They're held on with a couple of sheets metal screws, which just hold them in place. And they're just rubber seals just to prevent or help control the water that enters the door. Now, these appear to be really well made. They're a heavier plastic than the originals. A soft plastic, probably some very stiff rubber, but they appear to be really well made. You can see the screw holes are in there in the proper positions, but it looks like they will have to be drilled out as the screw holes in this are not cut all the way through. Same as this one here. That's a minor inconvenience, as you do have the indentation there for centering the screw, and all you do basically is have to run a screw through it to open that up. On the other side, these do have everything molded and cut through, and again, they look really, really good quality. My buddy Dave has already put them on his car, so I know that they fit pretty well, and I would definitely give these a thumbs up based on what I saw on his car. The other seal I bought is for the striker on the hood, and I'll show you where that is in just a minute, after we just take a look at this brand new one I got in. Now, this is a molded foam. It's a heavy foam, and again, it's just to control the water entry so that it doesn't end up on the hood latch. And you can see it, yeah, it's really nicely made. Again, I've seen this already installed on my buddy Dave's car. And so I know that it's got a really good fit. And again, I can give this a thumbs up, just like this, based on what I've seen on my buddy Dave's car. So I really don't have to install these right now to see if they'll fit, because I already know that his worked out perfectly.
Now, let's just go over to the car, and I'm going to show you exactly where this sits, because it is kind of an odd shape, and a lot of guys may never have even noticed that it's there. So let's go to the car now, show you where this stuff goes. There it is right there. Not the prettiest, as this is the original one. We have the new one, which appears to be really nicely cut and fits beautifully on there. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get in contact with them and try and find a little more about that trunk seal and see if there is any improvement. Maybe they have a newer design, or maybe they don't even know that it doesn't fit properly. I have no idea, but I'm going to get in contact with them, and I'll let you guys know in an update whether they're going to do something about fixing this issue, or whether it is just what it is. But for now, the door seals and the trunk striker cover, the door seals and the hood lid striker cover, 100% I recommend. The trunk seal, don't even think about it, because you'll never get it to fit right. Okay guys, just wanted to add a quick update to the end of this video. It's been a couple of days since I did the review, and as I'm working on a video, I contacted Metro Molded Products, and they've been very receptive to everything I've had to say. They asked for measurements, so I sent them the information that I had. I took some measurements of the seals to send to them, and they're looking into this, and they're going to see if this is an issue with all of their seals, or maybe I just got a bad one. So they are being very receptive. Their customer service has so far been up to par. And as I like to say whenever I deal with some of these products and off-brand companies, it's not how the company treats you when things go right that counts. It's how they treat you when things go wrong. And so far, they've been right on point. We've been emailing back and forth. I've sent them a few pictures. So time will tell where this goes from here. But looks like it's looking pretty good. So guys, I'll keep you abreast of the situation, and I will update this when I hear back from them, or if there is a replacement seal coming, I will let you guys know, and we'll look at that as well. And we want to give them as fair a shot as we can, because all of the Fiero vendors out there, and there's not a lot of them, we got to give them a fair shot. So I'm all for that. But as you know, I will never, ever take a part and say that it's good when it's not. I'm always going to give you guys my honest opinion, whether the company that I'm reviewing likes it or not. I always say, if you make a great product, I'm going to let you know all about it. And that's pretty much it for this one. So as soon as I have an update on this, I will let you guys know. But so far, some of their products did check out really well. This is just one that didn't. It happens. You know, could be bad production, bad batch in production. So they're looking into it. They'll contact me, and I will let you guys know as soon as they do. So I guess that's going to be it for this video, and I will see you guys on the next one.